Question 1. During the daily walk-around inspection, which filter should you check when looking under the hood? A. Air filter. B. Oil filter. C. Fuel line filter. D. Cabin filter. The answer is A. Air filter. Question 2. If you only have one wheel chock, where should you place it? A. It does not matter where you place it. B. Place it on the rear of the semi-trailer wheel. C. Place it in the front passenger side. D. Place it in the front driver's side. The answer is B. Place it on the rear of the semi-trailer wheel. Question 3. What is not typically included in the daily vehicle inspection? A. The driver conducts an inspection on a vehicle or combination of vehicles. B. The driver records any defects found during the inspection, while en route, and at the end of the trip or day. C. The driver completes the report within 7 days of completing the inspection. D. The driver is to carry the schedule and report in the vehicle. The answer is C. The driver completes the report within 7 days of completing the inspection. Question 4. When parking at the edge of the road, what is the maximum distance allowed by law that you can be from the curb? A. 75 centimeters. B. 50 centimeters. C. 100 centimeters. D. 30 centimeters. The answer is B. 50 centimeters. Question 5. What is the maximum width allowed for any commercial vehicle? A. 3.6 meters. B. 2.6 meters. C. 3.5 meters. D. 3 meters. The answer is B. 2.6 meters. Question 6. When performing the daily walk-around inspection, under what circumstances might you need the assistance of another person? A. When checking the headlights. B. When checking the brake lights. C. When checking the turn signals. D. When checking the hazard lights. The answer is B. When checking the brake lights. Question 7. What is the minimum width at which clearance lights must be added to a commercial vehicle? A. 2.5 meters. B. More than 2.05 meters. C. 2.6 meters. D. 2 meters. The answer is B. More than 2.05 meters. Question 8. When entering a curve with a large commercial vehicle, where does centrifugal force push the vehicle? A. It helps the vehicle track in a straight line. B. The inside of the curve. C. Both inside and outside. D. The outside of the curve. The answer is D. The outside of the curve. Question 9. When attempting to stop a heavy commercial vehicle, how should you adjust for the added weight and forward momentum? A. Only brake when absolutely needed. B. Only brake when absolutely needed. C. By adding more braking force. D. Increase tire inflation. The answer is C. By adding more braking force. Question 10. What is the minimum tread depth required for a steering axle tire? A. 3.2 millimeters. B. 2.75 millimeters. C. 4 millimeters. D. 2.5 millimeters. The answer is A. 3.2 millimeters. Question 11. What is the minimum size of square blocks required for chalking wheels when parking? A. 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. B. 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. C. 30 centimeters by 30 com. D. 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. The answer is D. 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Question 12. What is the purpose of inspection reports? A. The provincial government and the driver. B. The federal government and the driver. C. Communication between drivers, the carrier, and the carrier's maintenance department. D. The carrier and the provincial government. The answer is C. Communication between drivers, the carrier, and the carrier's Question 13. When performing a trip air brake inspection, what is the maximum allowable air system leak rate for power units? A. Maximum 4 psi loss for power units. B. Maximum 2 psi loss for power units. C. Maximum 5 psi loss for power units. D. Maximum 3 psi loss for power units. The answer is A. Maximum 4 psi loss for power units. Question 14. In vehicles where the rear axle cannot steer during a turn, what is it called when the rear tires follow a different path than the steering tires? A. Off tracking. B. Inside tracking. C. Short tracking. D. Rear tracking. The answer is A. Question 15. Federally regulated carriers operating outside the province of Alberta must complete trip inspection reports on which types of vehicles? A. Farm vehicles. B. Only trucks weighing 11,794 kilograms or more. C. Trucks registered for a weight of 4,500 kilograms and greater, and commercial passenger vehicles with a design seating capacity of 11 or more persons, including the driver. D. Buses with a minimum seating capacity of 24 passengers. The answer is C. Trucks registered for a weight of 4,500 kilograms and greater, and commercial passenger vehicles with a design seating capacity of 11 or more persons, including. Question 16. During the daily walk-around inspection, what should you check for under the front of the vehicle on the ground? Wires hanging down. B. Broken pieces of plastic. C. Nothing. D. Fluid leaks. The answer is D. Question 17. When performing a trip air brake inspection for the supply circuit, what should the idle speed be in terms of RPM? A. Around 900 RPM. B. Around 1200 RPM. C. Around 1500 RPM. D. Around 1000 RPM. The answer is B. Around 1200 RPM. Question 18. Pumping the brakes is not recommended for stopping a vehicle because it can have what negative effect on braking performance? A. It creates a loss in air pressure. B. It prolongs the stop. C. It puts wear on the pedal system. D. None of the above. The answer is A. It creates a loss in air. Question 19. When linking two or more trailers to a towing unit, which trailer is directly attached to the tractor? A. The longest trailer. B. The lightest trailer. C. The shortest trailer. D. The heaviest trailer. The answer is D. The heaviest. Question 20. Which of the following is not a warning sign of driver fatigue? A. Yawning. B. Wandering in your lane. C. Unable to sit still while in the driver's seat. D. Driving the past few kilometers without remembering them. The answer is C. Unable to sit still while in the driver's seat. Question 21. What is the minimum number of kilometers of driving experience required before issuing an LCV driver's certificate, in addition to having 24 months of experience? A. 75,000 kilometers. B. 60,000 kilometers. C. 150,000 kilometers. D. 100,000 kilometers. The answer is C. 150,000 kilometers. Question 22. In the event of a vehicle breakdown outside an urban municipality at night, how far should an approved warning device be placed from the vehicle on the highway? A. 75 meters, about 250 feet, in both front of and behind the vehicle. B. 30 meters, about 100 feet, in both front of and behind the vehicle. C. 25 meters, about 82 feet, in both front of and behind the vehicle. D. 50 meters, about 165 feet, in both front of and behind the vehicle. The answer is A. 75 meters, about 250 feet, in both front of and behind the Question 23. What information is not included in a special permit for operating specialized, oversized, or overweight equipment? A. The routes you may travel on. B. The days and hours of travel. C. Driver's name. D. The type of equipment that must be used. The answer is C. Driver's name. Question 24. Which type of bus designed to carry more than 11 passengers is not required to be inspected? A. Commercial buses. B. Municipal transit buses. C. Public school buses. D. Private school buses. The answer is B. Municipal transit buses. Question 25. If the cargo overhangs the back of the trailer, what should drivers do to ensure safety before making a turn? A. Let traffic behind pass before you make the turn. B. Turn as normal, but slower. C. Use a flag to warn drivers behind your turning. D. Turn with hazard lights flashing if traffic behind. The answer is A. Let traffic behind pass before you. Question 26. What is another factor that increases the stopping distance of a vehicle? A. A level surface. B. A curve. C. A downhill slope. D. An uphill slope. The answer is C. A downhill slope. Question 27. Which gear should you use when reversing a commercial vehicle? A. Select the highest reverse gear. B. Use neutral while reversing down a hill. C. It doesn't matter if you ride the brake. D. Select the lowest reverse gear available. The answer is D. Select the lowest reverse gear available. Question 28. If a vehicle breakdown occurs outside the limits of an urban municipality during daylight hours, how far from the vehicle should you place an approved warning device on the highway in line with the vehicle? A. 30 meters, about 100 feet, in both front and reverse of the vehicle. B. 25 meters, about 82 feet, in both front of and behind the vehicle. C. 50 meters, about 165 feet, in both front of and behind the vehicle. D. 75 meters, about 250 feet, in both front of and behind the vehicle. The answer is A. 30 meters, about 100 feet, in both front and reverse of the vehicle. Question 29. Which condition does not impact a vehicle's traction? How much tire contact there is with the road surface. B. The condition and inflation pressure of the tires. C. How much traffic you're dealing with. D. The condition of the road. The answer is C. How much traffic you're dealing with. Question 30. If a vehicle's load extends more than 1.5 meters beyond the rear of the vehicle, what should you do to notify others during nighttime hours? A. Attach a red flag to the end of the extension. B. Attach a red light to the end of the extension. C. Nothing. D. Attach flashing yellow lights to the end of the extension. The answer is B. Attach a red light to the end of the extension.